All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Harakakodash, and double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakim bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Hey, now, I want to do a lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying to the body on this, this article here. And as brothers have seen, it says, no diploma is from the United States Navy. It says no diploma, no problem. Navy again lowers requirement as it struggles to meet recruitment goals. In the wake of the pandemic, it's like you gotta be salty. In the wake of what you see, it says the services have faced insignificant, or it's like the services have faced significant enlistment challenges. It says the U.S. Navy is starting to enlist individuals who didn't graduate from high school or get a GED, marking the second time in about a year that the service has opened the door to lower performing recruits as it struggles to meet enlistment goals. The decision follows a move in December 2022 to bring in a larger number of recruits who score very low on the armed service qualification test. Both are fairly rare steps that the other military services largely avoid or limit, even though they are all finding it increasingly difficult to attract the dwindling numbers of young people who can meet the military's physical, mental, and moral standards. And so this goes to show you, that he is losing, man. It shows that he's losing because what? When you look back at, previous wars, you had men, who would fight at an instant for their country, They believed in fighting for the so-called red, white, and blue, man. But now, everybody is seeing how Esau is moving, and the general public don't really agree or want to fight or lose their lives for this government, man, for America. Which shows you how low the morale for America has gone, right? And this is also why he is going to create a draft, because with that draft he's going to be bringing all you capable niggas into the military, man. Whatever branch he deems you fit for, you gonna be in it, man. And he's gonna get Jake from the hoods that's shooting up each other. Y'all gonna be in it. E is gonna be in it. The heathens that's here, they gonna be in it too. All y'all getting drafted, man. It says under the new plan, Navy recruits without an education credential will be able to join as long as they score 50 or above on the qualification test, which is out of 99. The last time the service took individuals without education credentials was in 2000. We get thousands of people into our recruiting stations every year that want to join the Navy but do not have an education credential. He says, and we just turned them away. He said that of the more than 2,400 who were turned away last year, as many as 500 of them could score high enough to get in. He said he has already sent an order to his recruiters to start the new expanded effort, adding, I'm hoping all my recruiters have called all 2,442 of them in the last 72 hours, and we'll see how it goes. We'll try to get some test takers this weekend. So it shows that E is desperate, man. And ultimately, as Rome, failed due to what? Their army being spread so thin and not having enough to secure at home, it was the same thing in America. The scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun. So I want to hop right into the precepts. Salaki. I do want to start here in the book of Daniel 2 and 30. And the reason I'm starting here is because it speaks about, the image of all the kingdoms. And the last one being, and I'm going to get into it, this is Daniel 2 and 31. It says, Thou, O king, sawest, and behold a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. The image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part clay. Now to go back at 32, we're going to break down what these mean. The image's head was of fine gold, speaks of the Babylonian Empire. It says the breast and his arms of silver, speaking of the Medo-Persian Empire. It says his belly and his thighs of brass, speaking of the what? The the Greek Empire, right? It says in 33, his legs of iron and his feet part of iron and clay. It speaks of the Roman Empire and the rebirth of that Roman Empire, which is this beast system. And the scriptures say it's part iron and part clay. And which shows that it's at its end, because when you look at the head to the feet, it's all precious, precious metals. They call on Yahbashim Yashai. It's all precious metals. And as it gets to the bottom, and that iron represents, that military powers or force in which the Roman Empire had, man. And now it's at the clay, and understanding that clay and iron don't mix. So them in being of one, so to speak, shows that this kingdom is at an end, man. Because ultimately it's the word when something is basically decaying, it's at its decaying state, man. And we're gonna read what 34 says. It says, "Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them to pieces." Right? And that stone is Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is that stone. Because ultimately he's coming back to, as the scriptures say, take the crowns off the kings of the earth, man. Take the crowns off the heads of the kings of the earth, Salakia. Right? But it shows you that this empire, this age, this ion in which Esau is controlling, is at its end. It's decomposing at the toes, man. And understanding the toes is what? Your foundation. And if the foundation is destroyed, the whole image comes down. So I want to grab another precept. This coming from the book of Daniel. It's like Jeremiah 51. And I'm going to start here at 8. It says, matter of fact, I'll start 6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh Shai Shai's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense," right? And the scriptures tell you in the book of Revelation 18 chapter, that her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Shai hath remembered her iniquities. 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, right? That made all the earth drunken through what? Through the image of the beast, which is what the everything America stands for, whether it be the Hollywood industry that it upholds, whether it be the Food and Drug Administration that it upholds, this wicked ass educational system, a democracy, a feminism, Planned Parenthood, so forth and so on. GMOs, all these different things are compiled into, the philosophies in which America exudes, man. Right? So like, it says, "The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad." Right? Everybody is sick of ruling, man. Because they see that the ways in which he rules is not beneficial. Really, it's selfish, or much so say covetous, and it's all for his gain. So Moab, the BRICS nations, they're all tired of this place. So they're ultimately, gathering up their resources together. That's why the scripture tells us, "All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows." Because Yahweh Shai is going to put that evil thought in the mind, man, of the rulers of the nations. And it's going to ultimately be just to burn her, man. Right? And this is all part of the war, right? It says, "We would have healed," it's like 8. "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up to the skies." Right? So it just shows that that this Babylon the Great, the whore, the virgin daughter of Babylon, all synonymous for America, is going to be thrown down, with great violence, as the scripture says. This is Jeremiah 51 and 30, to put the nail in the coffin with this particular subject. It says, "The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight." So the people of Babylon have forborne to fight. Ultimately, with the recruiting process, and also understanding the war in heaven, the scriptures say Yahweh Shai is going to make them durst fight. When Michael, when Yahweh Shai and the host of heaven return, man. But these people, the pomp of this place is no longer in effect, man. That pride, that American pride, because even the so-called patriots of America, are rebelling against their government at the moment. You're seeing 25 of the 50 states rebel against the orders of Biden by allowing open borders, man. They're sick of the way that their country is being run. When we go into the book of Mark 3, and it speaks about a nation being divided against itself shall not stand. And then when we go into Isaiah 19, it says Egyptian against Egyptian. This is ultimately an inward or an internal collapse that Yahweh Shai is moving chess pieces for. Right? So when we go into Jeremiah 51 and 30, it says, "The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight." It says they have remained in their holds, their might have failed. And you look at the men of 40, 50 years ago, and they would have picked up arms immediately, to put up a resistance against whatever threat that America deemed was terrorizing it. But now, hey, you got a bunch of individuals who have no fight within them, and they also see the hypocrisy of what America is saying versus what they're doing. It says they have remained in their holes, their might have failed. They have become as women. And understand the position of women. Women are not supposed to be in war, man. Women are supposed to be at home. You are not supposed to be in a war. War is a man's battle, man. It says they have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. But that's the point, man. That's the point. And as you see, recruitments are going to continue to be down until Esau does that mandatory draft. And even then, they're still going to be scared and not willingly fighting for E. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to Akim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.